In 2018, I reviewed quite a bit of Queen releases and even one Freddie Mercury release. So, for this particular video, I am counting down my favorite releases that I reviewed for 2018 for Freddie Fridays. Number 4, and I do want to point out that there is no top 5 since I only reviewed 4 things for 2018. Number 4 goes to Bohemian Rhapsody, the soundtrack.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Now, there is one problem, like I mentioned in my review, and I did not like the cut of I Wanna Break Free in this particular release. The track I Wanna Break Free should have been listed as a previously unreleased track because this is a different version from all other past versions that have come out before it. They just combined the single remix with the album version. And it did not include every single Live Aid track. So as a result, this is not perfect, but it does have some great tracks in it, and I still highly recommend it. But I do want to point out that there are better compilations out there, but this is still a great release. And this is number 4. Number 3 is even a better compilation release, and that is the Queen Platinum Collection, which includes Greatest Hits 1, 2, and 3. Now there are some problems, and that's mainly with Greatest Hits 3, but there are some gems on that particular Greatest Hits album. So as a result, this is definitely highly recommended, and I did review it last year for 2018 for Freddie Fridays, and I got this years ago, but I did not review it until last year. And like I said, I was going to review all the Greatest Hits releases in the near future, and I am for Freddie Fridays. So those will be coming up soon, probably maybe in a couple of months. I haven't decided yet. But this is number 3, the Platinum Collection. Even though I like the Platinum Collection, despite Greatest Hits 3 being a mess, there is one problem with the set, and that is with the booklet. They put the booklets to Greatest Hits 1, 2, and 3 all in one book. And the problem with the ones that were for Greatest Hits 1 and 2, the pictures of the singles that were included weren't as crisp and clear as they were in past releases of these box sets. Number 2. Now this I actually saw in the theater, and it's going to be coming out on February 12th in the United States and March 4th in the UK. Now I actually went to go see this movie on November 1st, and I did like it, even though I felt there were quite a bit of problems. However, I saw it a second time, and I will say this, I actually enjoyed it the second time more. And that's none other than Bohemian Rhapsody, the actual movie.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
And it's coming out, like I said, on February 12th in the United States and March 4th in the UK. And I really enjoyed it the second time around. And I really feel that a second time around is the best option for you to see it. If you saw it the first time and was a little disappointed, you might actually like it a second time. I definitely recommend a second showing, because the second showing, in my opinion, when I went to go see it, I actually really enjoyed it a lot better than I originally did when I first saw it. And that's because it's more fictional than, well, it's more fictional, but it does have some true facts here and there. And after I learned that, I actually enjoyed it the second time. So that's number 2, and that's the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. As so you know, I've been a huge Queen fan for so many decades that I even bought this book, The 40 Years of Queen. This is the American version, and I'm going to do a review on it in the near future. But I do want to point out that this is more accurate than the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Alright, number 1. It was the last thing I reviewed for 2018 for Freddie Fridays. It was the last Freddie Fridays episode for 2018. Now, the original upload that was posted back on December 21st, I had to take down. And that was because of a copyright notice by Believe Music, who thinks they own the Queen catalog. But I'm going to be ranting about them in the near future, because I do not like Believe Music. And the original upload is no longer available, but I re-uploaded it without the clip that Believe Music thinks they own. I removed that clip, and the re-upload I posted was this month. I posted it this month as a result of Believe Music thinking they own the Queen catalog. But this particular release I'm going to show is definitely my favorite that I reviewed for 2018. It is Freddie Mercury, Messenger of the Gods box set.
Gets lonely, 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 yeah. Got to be some good times ahead. Oh yes.
I talked quite a bit in depth on this particular release, and I even talked about the CD release as well. I did have a problem with the track listing for the CD release. And I do want to point out that I slightly made a mistake with that one particular review. I pointed out that there were some tracks from the Freddie Mercury album. As it turns out, there are some tracks from the Great Pretender album as well that came out in the United States. I will do a revised version of the review that I did last year that I had to repost this month. But like I said in that review, it is awesome. This is a great box set that I didn't want to pass up. Overall, no matter which release you buy, it's highly recommended. This is probably the best singles collection that I ever bought in my life. It is well put together, and this is how a singles collection should be, even though it does not have the original single versions of Time and In My Defense. It is near perfect, and it's a lot better than the Queen Singles Collection volumes that came out years before. It is definitely one of my favorites that I got last year that I reviewed for Freddie Fridays. And with every single review that I did last year, you can check out every single review down below in the description box. If you missed all of my reviews of every single Queen release, or Freddie Mercury, or Roger Taylor, or Brian May release, definitely check out those videos down below in the description box. after you're done watching this. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. That's my top 4 favorite releases that I reviewed for 2018. I will catch you next time. And by the way, next week I am going to show my entire Queen music collection, plus the stuff that I got in December of 2018 that I did not show. I got quite a bit of Queen stuff. You don't want to miss that for sure. If you are a Queen fan, you definitely do not want to miss that video. I will catch you next time, Queen fans. Peace out, everybody. And I'll definitely be doing more reviews for 2019. Peace out. And I will catch you next time, folks. Later.